Well, hello. Come on in. Come on in. It's time for a little in review. How is your week going? What beautiful thing happened to you this week? What happened to you beautiful today? I hope you did. I saw that on a Facebook. I watch a lot of little videos, and there was one lady, and she was saying that her whole life kind of turned around when she said, "What's my next beautiful moment?" Man, that's good. That's better than, "Oh, what dirty trick's gonna happen to me?" Anyway, I think it's a great idea. I'm going for it. So let's have a beautiful moment tonight. Who am I? I'm Mary Gunn, Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is not Craft Roulette. This is In Review, which is Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors, which we have about 300 and almost 90, maybe 90 by now. That's a lot of cards, you guys. That really is a lot of cards. It's only Wednesday. So I think we're going to hit 400 again and maybe above. You just never know. Yeah, that little short one with Kerwin. He just got down in there by himself. If you didn't see it, he's in my little mail corner. That is a mess. Is that a mess? That is my mask, my mail mask. I have my craft mask, my business mask, and my mail mask. And he just got in there, and I thought, that's so cute. I'm just going to take a little video of him real fast. Because he, of course, if you put a camera on him, he won't stay there. He'll move. But it was a fun little video to make. Also, well, we'll get all into this. This is In Review. There are 3 parts of this show. What are those 3 parts? Can you say it with me? We have mail call, and I've got some really outstanding things to share. Some card slideshow. I did a card slideshow member show with a really nice lady who is a member in our group, our support group, earlier today. So that's something our members can go over and visit and watch. And we did some great reviews on cards, too. Man, you guys are good. We'll see what we come up with tonight. But, man, there's some good ones in there. And Trace. Oh, yes. The Whodunit game where I personally will be copying somebody's card. But it won't be just, copying. We'll get more into that. But this is the time where you can practice your card detective game skills and really learn from the cards. Honestly, it makes you really think and look at them a little differently, I think. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But we always start with a really bad, exceptionally bad dad joke. Are you ready? Oh man, this is true. Well, kind of. I slept like a log last night. Man, I love sleeping. I do. I love to sleep. I slept like a log last night, and I woke up in the fireplace. I do them all. I'll do them all. That would be a bad place to wake up. The fireplace. I think we still have a fireplace. It's somewhere. I'm not in that room very often, and there's a fireplace, and it's just like we never use it, so I never even think about it. But we have a great big brick thing that I see the brick, but I don't see the fireplace. Isn't life funny? Yeah. And we want to thank and welcome our well, they're not all new, but they are new for November, our spin sponsors, Sweet November Stamps. We always like to have them in November. It just seems appropriate. A Colorful Life. They have wonderful stencils. They did early on those multiple stencil kind of things, and they're kind of unique. I like them. And Scrappy Tales. We had a great Scrappy Tale representative with us when Sharon Leska was on, and you were seeing some of her things that she was using. I said, "Hey, Sabrina, you haven't been a spin sponsor in a long time." Well, it turned out she'd never been a spin sponsor. She had to fill out the form and all the things. So that was fun. We welcome you all as our giveaways this month. Also, we will be giving away a goodie bag. You can see I'm loaded for it. And, of course, a Krog. A Craft Roulette original giveaway. A handmade card with an itty bitty gift. Okay, let's look at this mail. Has been this didn't get in the mail slot fast, but this is a beautiful card from our friend, you know her well, Amanda Stevens, and she was sending a congratulations because we got World Card Making Day done. And honestly, congratulations That's always fun to do. And it's always fun to have it done. So this is her. Isn't that cute? Look at that little bird. He's shiny. She is so good at this. She should make cards. She's just real good at it. And she's got layers, and that is not like a layer on white. That is a layer on this pretty turquoise, blue, green. And then she's got, look how she did the details with his little tail with 3 different colors and his little wings with 3 different colors. He's got little polka dots under, there's the pink underneath. She just takes great detail. I don't know how she does it. If I were to do this, I would lose the pieces, and that's just, and then I would be drawing on horns and ears like I do. I think that's really fun, Amanda, and congratulations back to you. We did do it. We got that doggone thing done and are looking forward to next year already. That was fun. Did you? I suppose most of you saw at least part of it, but it was very, very nice. Cindy Grow. Ooh, she's on Team Splatters. And can you figure out what time of the year this is about? This is right on schedule, as tomorrow being Halloween. She's got the bat. She's got the ironwork, because that's always what they have at spooky houses. She's got the skulls and the spider webs, and even her stamp, which is her focal point, is a Halloween kind of stamp with the number 13. Oh, for Pete's sake, how clever. But what a pretty background. Really pretty green. I love that green that's kind of blue green, kind of yellow green, and it's just like, there's just something about that color. I just love it. And then she's got the real yellow green there. Nice note too. Thank you, Miss Cindy Grow. You're awfully kind. And we just are so glad to have you in our group. Look, she even made it on, she even swiped it in back, so we knew that she had made it by hand. Yeah, so smart. So smart. Yes, sir. Yep. Nope. That's good. That's a big old card. That's a 4 by 8.5. That is a big card. That is almost an A9, which we haven't gotten yet, but you can see she didn't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. She just had it covered with some pretty papers. You could do that on an A9 and then have something pop out. See, we got to think ahead. We got to think ahead. Thank you, Cindy Grow. You're a sweetheart. And we are so thankful for you to be in our culture. Got a cute one here from Jean Addis. Making the world sweeter, one chocolate at a time. Ian, have I told you that JD is going as a pumpkin for Halloween? He's the cutest darn pumpkin, too. And then it opens up. Okay, this one's pretty cool, Jean. And she's even got the big thanks. It's dimensional inside. Okay, guys, let's look at this. So, if you open... It's one of those that's hard to open. Let's see what we've got here. We have 9.5 inches completely open with 1, 2 scores at 1 inch and 2 inch, and then flip it around 1 inch and 2 inch. And then she put little panels. Those are the same size. I don't know what they are, but they have to close, so... See, the panels look like they're 3 1/4. The big one's 3 1/4, 2 1/4, I think, and the little one 2 1/4 by 2 1/8, maybe. So that may not be quite square, but you could play with it. I mean, you could put one panel, or you could get one panel to fit and then cut it, so you don't have to do math. We love that. We love not doing math. But this is real cute. And look at those Hershey Kisses. She's got some real cool, I think that's paper that was already textured like that. But you could texture it too. Yeah, that's really cute. And you've got so many dimensions. Lots of fun stuff. I like it very much, Jean Addis. And I thank you so much for joining us right here on Craft Roulette's Mail Call. Those will go up on my door. I'm happy to say it. So last week, I'm just going to do this before I forget. This was my card, and we're going to look at the slideshow in just a second. Megan Andrew was our guest. I thought she was lovely. I had fun with my little Your Paper Insider stuff, and then I made a card a while ago for Michelle Lupton, our friend Michelle Lupton, who's been a guest and was on World Card Making Day and has been a guest multiple times and will be coming back later in November. Has a Case Me a Christmas card series that I think she said she had 52 of them this year, where 52 of her friends, she cases their card, and then they case one of her cards. Well, I cased two, but I only told the public about one. But this was my card, and it just went out today on my Instagram. I put it in the Facebook group as well. But that was the card I cased. And Michelle, thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. It was really fun. This was a stamp set that I got from when Trinity was the guest on Simon Says Stamps for Stamp Timber. And did I ever make a lot of presents. It was a fun project, and I felt so special the whole time I got to make it. Got a big box here from our friend Lenine Jesse. You are not going to even believe this stuff. Lenine works at a scrapbook store on an island in Washington State. And she has big classes of people, like 28 people at a time. And for World Card Making Day, they usually had their garage sale at their store. But she made it so they played with us instead. Oh, they're here. Yay. And so they had a big party that day, a big crop. And these are some of the things. Let me just talk about the crop first. So she's a design member for Sally Butler on Relatively Thoughtful. And so this was a little kit that Sally, who is also often here, I don't know, are you here tonight? It's in the middle of the night in England where she lives, so hopefully she's in bed. But this was the little kit that Sally made, and I think it was so cool because there's the little store, and there's the date, and there's Craft Roulette, Relatively Thoughtful. We're going to have a real hoot. I thought this was just so cute. Of course, you'd want to cut it up and use it. Oh, she is here. Well, this was quite a treat there, Miss Sally Butler. And so she makes papers. And she made papers for this event, I think. And aren't they pretty? Goodness gracious. So they got that at the crop, and here's a card that Lenine made out of these papers. They have been a spin sponsor for us before, and they're just really, Sally's great to work with. So I'm real happy that I got to have a kit from the watch party. And you better believe I'm going to use it. I like it. And then there was also, I believe this was a bonus kit or something for part of their projects. Lenine makes tons of projects, so many projects for her people. But this is a Sherlock Holmes. Look at that faux leather. Very, very cool. Very Sherlock Holmesy. I love the feel that she gets, that she understands the nuance of the element. There's a bunch of pretty, isn't that pretty fall paper? And then there's I'm going to have, I didn't cut these up, but I wanted to go ahead and cut these out because, I love a good fussy cut. And these will be good to fussy cut, but you wouldn't have to fussy cut them. Some of these you could just do in blocks, and that would be fine too. Plus, those are easy. And then she's always got some really cool people pictures. Ooh, Moriarty. What a horrible guy. And then some plain cutouts that are easy. Book titles. Those are so... Ooh, I may have to rethink some parameters here. And then a card front that you could make for a folio or something fun, too. Wouldn't that be cool on the front if you're going to London? Or had been to London or such? And then you do that one on the back, and then some more. Really, really pretty textured cardstock. And you can find it all over on Relatively Thoughtful. I think there's a link on craftroulette.live, maybe even an affiliate link. I don't know. But it's all over there. And if you go to Relatively Thoughtful and the event page, there is, she has one sheet from different kits that you can play along, and she has a monthly challenge that you can use it. Play, you guys, this is fun. You can also order it, but you can download it. So thank you, Sally. This was some more stuff that they had at the, it looks like a decapitation of hands. But this was some more stuff that they had for fun at the crop. Yay! I think they did little activities with this. Yay! I remember Rena and Simon playing with these on a show one time. That's just so fun. So when one of the people won a prize on World Card Making Day, they were all going around to each other and giving them high fives. You gotta love the humor of a good craftette. And then they got little goodie bags, including a pen. Is this a pen? I looked at it once. I'll look at it again later. Look, cute little sack with the hootie owl. That could make a card. A little glue. I actually needed some of this, so I'm excited about that. A wee little bottle or a wee little brush. And, of course, some good Godiva. Nice stuff. Some good chocolate in case you happen to hear the word JD. By the way, if you ever did, this would be pretty to keep around for some foil if you needed some foil for a project. And then I see one more. There's another chocolate in there, and some little brads, some alien brads, of course, little alien green men. So you just never know when you're going to need a little green alien man. Did you have a project that you used little green alien men? That's pretty funny. I may have to put that in the October file. I don't know. But then, that's more. There's more. She also sent me this really cool envelope that she made the envelopes out of stock, pretty good cardstock. And it's got so let's look at the front. It's got a little rosette that's solid. This doesn't open. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, for Pete's sake. It opens, and she sent a whole bunch of goodies. Good heavens, Lenine. My goodie bags are looking kind of skimpy compared to yours. And then, look at that inside that. And she put stuff inside, too. And then you open it up again, and there's some more stuff. A shaker web. And a boot that's laced. Oh, my goodness. On some cute paper. And then you open it up again. This is a great project. Christmas sent somebody. And some pretty rhinestones from the paper studio. And another little shaker with a skull. Those are some pretty sequins, too. On a die. Mm-hmm. And another rosette and some I guess that's just some ribbon. Tulle. It's some tulle, and it's got some pretty little glitter on it. Wow. I don't think this is terror at all. I think it's really pretty. And then you put it all together. Man, girl, I'm amazed. And then you put all the little cutouts, and there's a dimensional owl. Wow. Whew. Goodness gracious sakes a days. I am equipped for next year, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Look at all these. Oh, my goodness. I'm overwhelmed. And all this, too. Whoa. You'd think that would be enough. So then she sent a nice card, and she always types a nice letter, I think. And she leaves the card blank so I can use it again. Just very thoughtful. This just is so fresh after that Halloween stuff. I just feel like I just ate some sherbet or something that just cleansed my palate. But so cute. With all this is a very nice textured cardstock. Great for dies. Looks good. Oh, look at that diagonal line. Look at the free-form watermelon in the background. And somebody had a nice big bite. Salt or no salt? We're not sure. And then, what's in here? I forgot. Oh, another big, beautiful card. And this is using the Sherlock Holmes, Baker Street, and with a pocket and a little tag. Whew, that's something else, isn't it? That is something else. And see how it all works together? It's a very nice package. Just little things. Oh my goodness. Exceptional. That's a whole bunch. I had good mail this week, didn't I? Okay, let's push this away. This is cute how she did this too with the 2 tones of tissue. 2 tones of tissue. Thank you, Lenine. Mercy goodness. So then the last thing is, oh my gosh, I just don't even know. But the last thing is I got something from Shannon at Glassboard Studios, which has been a great friend to Craft Roulette. And she sent some of their newer products, including a couple things here. So they've got some new magnets. And man, this is like resistance training. Those things stick. And you know how they carry the glass, big panes of glass? It feels like that. It just sticks. So there's a couple. I think there's another one. Yep, there's another one. Another big magnet. Don't bring this into an MRI. Go flying into the machine. You could do your own MRI. There's another magnet. Listen to how that snaps. So if you want to scan somebody, you know, if somebody swallows a piece of metal, you can find out where it is in their tract. And then they've got this cool little product, which is a little measuring 1 through 6. And it's got a little grip back here, which is good because it also has a strong magnet. And so if you do want to pick it up, you can pick it up. But you can also line it up on your... You kind of have to lean it like this, but you can line it up on your score line or your line on your glass board. So if you were folding paper, I think would be one good thing you could do is if you're folding paper and you want to have something to fold against, you can do something like that. And that would be really handy if you're doing a bunch or different things like that. So if you were measuring a bunch of things all at once because there's numbers around the edges, but sometimes you want something in the middle. So I thought that was kind of a cool little giz. Leave it out. And then these guys, who doesn't like to play with magnets? I just love magnets. Those terrible things that you worry about that there's no reason to worry about. But when you're in bed and you think of things. And so the other night I was thinking, why aren't we being more careful and with our magnet resources? It just seems like we're being wasteful with magnets. Where do we get magnets? And how do these things, what if we run out of magnets? I was having quite the ridiculous thought. And then they have these little interlocking, and they make a noise. Little interlocking things for your craft desk, including some that have you can have fun putting them together. Some little Mr. Wheels in them. Kind of looks like Mr. Wheel. So you can put some little things in there or individual things. And you can this is almost like a child's game. You can use them individually or how about that? You could do stacks. I think JD and I may use these for toys. Seriously, he would like them. So, anyway, remember the guy on Ed Sullivan that would do the bounce thing and then he'd catch? Oh, well, anyway, I won't be able to do that. But you could make little buildings. They look like space buildings. And put the super glue guys on top. There's some this is a good thing. This is fun. So thank you, Shannon at Glassboard Studio. They are a nice company. They're family owned. And I think they're just exceptionally nice people. And I look forward to using these things. Probably play with them for a while. just to be real. That's just to be real. We'll probably play because he likes little things like that. And he'll like it. I'm going to wash them up and have them safe for a while. So thank you all. We appreciate your mail. You made it. Man, I didn't even go out this week. That was all in the stuff from last week. So let's go over and do some admiring of the gallery. Let's put our fancy pants on and get ready to go to the museum in the wing of 238. These are randomly chosen. We don't go, I like this one, and put them in the slideshow. We just let the computer choose it for us because it's easier that way. So let's see what we did. We've got collage, Italian restaurant for color short, forward, and diagonal lines. Okay. When I put short on, I thought, I don't know. I think we can do different things. But what you have done is so fun. I was talking to our guest today, and I was saying, I love looking at the cards on their own. And then being able to read what their description is, it makes it all the more fun because you guys really come up with some great ideas. And then the card looks completely different to me. Before it was just a little piece of art, and then you read the description, it becomes a little meaningful piece of art with all your thoughts. I thought my card turned out pretty fun. I did add some snow to the trees. And probably a couple other things. Oh, some stars that I got from Patty Beck years ago. So that was my card. It was a lot of fun to make. Janelle Trebuna from Kentucky made a card. I got to get a little closer. She used different torn pieces of pattern paper combined with die cuts. Collage, too. I think there were lots of different fun ways to make collages, just layering things instead of thinking of just mixed media or having to make some kind of, the stamps and the paints and the stencils and all the different things. You just were layering things, and that was basically the essence of a collage, and I think it was great. The Italian colors I thought was really fun. You guys Megan and I did different colors. Did the Italian flag kind of thing, or she did like the terracotta Tuscany kind of thing. So we have lots of different ways that we took that too. Had no idea. The die cut houses are short compared to the poinsettias. See, there was that comparison thing worked really well for short, and the collage papers are arranged in diagonal lines. You really pulled it together with that diagonal and collage together. That's double dipping. This is your 87th. So good, Chanel. Those are cute houses. Very Christmassy. And that was another thing we were talking about today, was how it turned out that you could do such Christmas colors with the Italian colors. I'd never thought of those two together. I'm very short, not very thoughtful. But you guys showed me the way. Very nice. Now here's a collage-y kind of mixed media look. Heidi Robbins from Tennessee. 50! Congratulations, you're a zero hero and a major milestone achiever. She did it with washi tape. Oh, ink, stickers, gel pen, collage medium, and embossing powder. Whoa, girl. You really did a lot of fun stuff. Yellow, blue, and gold. They do have a beautiful sky and water. And the yellow, sun of Tuscany. The gold, of course. Gold short card, because it's a mini slimline with a tall angel. So you can tell that the card is short because the angel's so big. Made diagonal lines with the tape and ink. that. I hadn't even seen this one, Heidi. How did this escape my eye? That's really pretty. That's really pretty. And I like how you have the blue in the center with the yellow on the outside. And what a pretty little face she has. He has, whatever. Pretty little face. Pretty little angel. Nicely made. I like the stars that... Doggone it. You're so good. And those angel wings, that's very collage-y and very mixed media. Woo! Good girl. Nicely done, Heidi. Susan P., number 11, South Carolina. So as collage-y and mixed media as that was, this is just not. This is more classic and it's beautiful. You've got the collage of branches and berries on the paper. See, I thought you did it with the areas of paper with the top piece, the focal sentiment. That's how I would have thought, except I read, and now I know. Red, greens, gold for Italian colors. Tall. One of the tails of the ribbon was cut shorter. I didn't even notice. See, that's the description that makes you understand the card. I thought it was just a pretty card, but now I understand it better. The designer paper was cut on a diagonal. Yes, it was. Oh, that's pretty. And I think, was that that reminds me of Sarah Liz's new die from Trinity, but you could do that just with a piece of, especially, you could do it with two pieces, right? And just cut it and then make it a little bit smaller than the card front and split it open a little bit. That'd be a really great idea for a Christmas card. That doesn't look like it would take too hard a thing to make. I'm thinking here, Miss Susan. Give me some ideas, something to think about. Better than thinking about, what are we going to do when we run out of magnets? Much better to think this. Libby P. from Dallas, Georgia, number 39. She's got Christmas collage. Look at those cute little packages. They look dimensional. You know, the little wood findings at my ex-boyfriend Michael's? You can paint those, and you can also ink stain them and make them look like little packages. Just saying. It would make the card heavy, of course, and it would make it pretty dimensional, but they're cute. You can also put magnets on the back of them, but we don't want to run out of magnets. But I don't think we are. But you could also put magnets on the back of them, and it could become a little bit of a gift. So Merry Xmas, and you got that's the short way to say Christmas. That is true. I saw a little video the other day, and somebody was naming their baby. It was a goof, I think. That they were naming their baby, and they said, put the letter X and then 10. And the nurse was kind of, oh, well, what is? So you say it Exton? And she said, oh no, that would be silly. It was X stood for Chris, and then 10 was Christian. Too much. But this is very pretty. And you got the plaid diagonal lines in the background. Check. I like those packages a lot. Thank you so much for the idea, Libby. Pam Caphart from California, number 83. Ciao, Bella. Collage of peppers. Now, do you think differently about the word collage and the idea of collaging? Maybe you thought this before. But do you think differently about the term and the idea of collage? Look at the aged looking paper. It does look like an Italian restaurant color. Steam. It does. Short letters. Here it comes. Ooh, here we go. Now that felt good. Embrace the yawn. Short letters in the greeting. Ciao. It's really, like little letters. Why not? Stem on the pepper branch or at a diagonal. It was a fun parameter, wasn't it, Sylvia? I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I think yep, there it is. There's that yawn. Are you yawning? I love yawning too. It's like a little refreshment. That's why I lean into it. Yep. Very good. I think this is real pretty. This looks like something you could, and look at that, that little middle piece. It looks like it's plaster. Is it stenciled plaster? It could be. Got the olive oil. This show, I just have cravings. That's right, Tina. Every time. What is it? Everything is about food here. It's not a bad thing. There's some more food. Jackie Jackpot Muller, you hit 200. I'm so glad your card came up. Congratulations, girl. You made a pizza. You've got pepper on it and pepperonis on it. That's a lot of dedication to get all those little pieces on there. And it looks delicious. 200. Huzzah is right. I was looking through the videos, the video library from you all yesterday, and I ran across Jackie Jackpot's video. I'd forgotten about it. I'll have to repost it when it becomes Christmas season. It's the Christmas tea video, and it's the funniest doggone thing. It's a little play that she put on with the parameters. This is an incredible group. You guys kiss those brains. My gosh. It doesn't get more Italian than pizza. The tablecloth was too short for the table. Hate it when it happens, Jackpot. And the tablecloth had diagonal lines. It's really cute. That's really good. You got it all together. Jackie Jackpot Muller is one of our leading ladies, and we appreciate you a lot. Well done. I can smell it now. Mary Neighbor from Montana, 129. I've known Mary for a long time. She and I were both in close to my heart for many, many years. There is a collage of gnomes and elves. Oh, there they are. They're so cute. Red, greens, and browns. The gnome elves are short. I thought they worked real well. That's what I use. And I thought they worked real well for the short parameter. I'm not sure if I thought of that originally, but it did work out real well. Diagonal lines, so you can see them well. Makes it very playful, very informal to have diagonal lines. And shows a lot of movement. Not at all what she started out with. I get you, girl. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make that card no matter what. That's right, Mary Neighbor. Well done. Cute as can be. How about Dr. Sharp? This is number 5 from Indiana. Let's take a better look at this. She's layering watercolor and calligraphy. Wow. And her print was layering leaves. That's so fallish and pretty. She used Tuscan colors. See, that was the other thing. You've got Christmas colors with this flag, but you had Tuscan colors with the for autumn. It was just a great... Mr. Wheel really did us right. She used short pumpkins because they're small. I made little pumpkins grew little pumpkins for JD this year. It was so cute. And she laid out her pumpkins in a diagonal line. I see. Off. Yes, smart. Low left to high right. It made her fall in quotations. Fall in love with card making. Bravo. Well done, Dr. Sharp. I'm so glad for you. One more from Annette J. from Alabama. Remember, there's hundreds more in the gallery for you to enjoy. Number 69 from Alabama. She's got a collage of butterflies. See, that's a cool thing to just be able to group them together and call it a collage. Never thought of it. Brown, golds, and white. U is short. It's small, isn't it? It's short and small. Yes. And thanks is bigger, so you have the comparison. That's a good way to do it. And you can well see her diagonal lines. That's cool. How'd you get that design going on the left? Is that die cut out and then some of it's popped up and some is not? On the diagonal paper? I'm stumped. I don't like being stumped. It's really pretty in it. Well done. If you do watch us here, tell me if that's like die cut out. I would like to know. And because I'm stumped. Well, those were great. And there's hundreds more waiting for you to go enjoy. I do hope you go to craftroulette.live and enjoy what your friends and family have made. The crafters and craftettes of the craft roulette culture. They're a clever group. They are. And you know what? Well, you can go on over there on a different browser right now because here it comes. I can't hear the music, so I can't bob along. Anyway, it's time for Whodunit, the Whodunit game. It's time to get your gumshoes going because somebody is going to want to catch. I know everybody wants to catch me. I'm going to be really stealthy tonight. I thought this card would be pretty easy. There's 14 steps. I thought at one point it would be real easy. Then I started thinking about it and going, no, maybe it won't be so easy. We'll see. You've got good gumshoes in the gallery for sure. So, the object of the game. Be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. My project will be inspired by a selected card and will not be a perfect copy. You know that. If you have been there twice, you know that. Or here more than once. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be hidden, they could be altered, they could be different. You can almost bet on it. There's two things you can bet on. The card will not look exactly like the... Wonder what would happen if I did do it. Made it exactly like the card I was copying. Would that throw you off? And the other thing that you can almost count on is it will not be my card. To play the game, there's 2 clues. That's more than most crooks will give you. To play the game, you must be present. I guess. I don't know much about crooks. Actually, I act like I know. I did watch Perry Mason. You must be present during the live stream to participate. You'll need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open to look for the clues. And it will be popping up. There it is. Craft Roulette has given it to you. Thank you. To solve the mystery, type at Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found. And that should be popping up too. Paula Rice gave it to us again. She said, at Craft Roulette, is it Mary Gunfun with her trees and gnome? That's the way to do it. That way we know you're actually not just guessing things, but you're actually looking at the gallery and figuring things out. Of course, if you win. Do you win a trip to Italy to go to an Italian restaurant? No, heck no, you win a Krog. A Krog is a Craft Roulette original giveaway. A handmade card with an itty bitty, very itty bitty gift. But it's fun. I loved Perry Mason, but I watched it, Anita, later. I watched it since I've lived here, so it's been in the last 5 years. It's really good. So much smoking. I can't believe how much they smoked. And Della Street, man, she wore her tie. Those dresses so tight. And high heels and girdles, you know she did. I just felt bad for her every show. Anyway, shall we go down to paper? Yes, let's. Okay, I wanted to also get... These magnets are strong. So, you know how I love my paper insider paper. So, I have this little thing that I got from my ex-boyfriend Michael's. This little plastic thing. And I keep my little fancy pants paper scraps in it. I did clean it up because they were pretty messy. But I got this out today and I thought, I could make some monsters out of this because it's kind of becoming a monstrous problem. So I did. I made a couple monsters out of my my paper. So they fold up and they go into an envelope like so. And I just used all sorts of weird pieces. Like this was a die piece. And this was a die piece. And this was die pieces all over the place. And then they open up. Look at all those. It makes them look like robot monsters, doesn't it? And then they open up and they can sit on your table and talk to you when you're sad and lonely. Maybe we'll just say, go make a card. That's what all the monsters I know say. This guy's got a tie on. That was just because that was a piece of pretty paper that looked like that shape, and they can talk. They can have a little chat. They're fun. So I made monsters out of some of my Paper Insider paper scraps. I can't throw it away. I did throw some itty bitty pieces away, but man, it's too pretty. It's just too pretty. Okay, shall we? Okay, let's see. I've got my list here. I had this handy, so I'm. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. That's not what I want. Sorry. Temporarily lost my mind. Whoa, we've already got Quasi Kitty already guessing. And Quasi Kitty, I hope your hand gets better. I saw before the show you were having some issues. That's no fun. So I hope you get feeling better. Fingers are important. Working fingers are even more important. You know, fall is a wonderful time. You know why? Orange. Orange marmalade. I'm going to hold this down. Oh, that's darn handy. Oh! It's going to get orange on my new magnets. That's okay. They're not jewels. They're tools. Okay, so I just realized today that tomorrow is supposed to be our Silver and Up birthday card party at noon. But I just realized today I have a doctor's appointment at 11:30, so that's not looking so good. So we have several options. I don't think I have anything going on later. What I might do is when I get back, if I remember, is I don't think I have anything else going. No, I mean, yeah, I have a little time, I think, before I go see JD as a pumpkin. Is just start a Zoom, and if you are around, you can come join us. And because it's the last Thursday of the month, which is generally our party day. But we also have the after Craft Roulette party on Friday. So I know that gets too late for some of our other friends, but I think that's what's going on. I'll have to double check, but I think that's what's going on. Doily is a new thing it's been on the board before, and I think we've had it once in the 4.5 years. And I know not everybody likes this, but doily is a fun little thing to have on hand for cards, I think. Especially when you're trying to steal art. Ollie's going to be a bottle of mustard. Ollie is Hat-Trick's corgi puppy. I think that'd be the cutest doggone mustard I've ever seen. Will be darling. Well, oh gosh, that was handy. I didn't put it on my grip mat because this is real flimsy paper, and it would not have done well, I don't think. It would have been giving up things like ripping and sticking on the glitter or on the grip mat. Okay. What do we have here? What do we have here? Let's see if this will work. Might help. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's upside down. All right. Good enough for me. Good enough. We'll get these guys. Now, this is a mystery. This is a mystery. This Tombow gluey stuff. Gluey patooey. And it takes me a moment to be able to get it down to squirt out. But if it's just sitting here on the desk, it will leave a puddle sometimes. Just a mystery. I don't really want to know the science behind it. I kind of like having it as a mystery. It's okay. There's another thing I'm looking for. There it is. So a couple weeks ago, I was looking for these die cuts that Mr. Producer had made for me using my old Cricut. And I had him make a bunch, or he suggested, and he did, make a bunch of flowers and leaves just out of white paper. And I couldn't find them for the project that I wanted, but I found them for this project, and here they are. How cool is that? I think it's quite lovely. What was this one? I'm looking for something. There it is. Doing all right. Hope you're enjoying the gallery. See, I just take these little tiny pieces from, this is almost like linen. This is one of those paper insiders. It's almost like linen, but it's like linen cardstock. Don't understand life sometimes. I'm overwhelmed by paper. Paper coolness. Could have given myself a little extra paper there. But I didn't. C'est la vie. Look at all those guessings. Woo! We sure we don't have a winner? Goodness, that's a lot of people guessing. So many gumshoes. I see Paula's even guessing. Sharon Goodman's guessing. Wow. Marjorie. Susan Benstead's guessing. Tyler Perry's guessing. Oh, Tyler, have you made a lot of good Halloween cards? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. There we go. Now we're super sticky. Goodness sakes a daisy. Oh, I didn't think I'd stump anybody tonight. So sticky. I'm thinking about a real life of crime. And staying away from it because it makes me way too nervous to think about it. These are so delicate. But pretty. Somebody caught me. Somebody knows me too well. I did some alterations here. Oh man, did I. Well, I am going to move through this just another minute or two while everybody else has a moment to go. But I've been caught. I have been caught once again. Saved from a life of crime, sent to the Hooskow. We did talk about Deputy Heidi's card today on the member show, and she didn't cheat. She hit all the parameters. We did check double though, because we were thinking, maybe she gets by with stuff since we kind of assume that she's going to do the right thing, but she did. She did the right thing. Okay. Well. Ooh, that's got some stuff on it. All right. Here we go. I'm going to do just a couple things, and then I'm going to find out who caught me. Oh, they're all going, oh. And here comes some more. Oh. I know. I am getting to be the sneaky snake of Kansas City. Grazie. That is going to basically be the card. It looks pretty. It doesn't have any gnomes on it either. So, okay, let's find out who caught me. I don't know. Because I don't remember who I even cased. Yes, I do remember now. Dominica from the Netherlands. This is her 25th card. And it looks like... I don't know who caught me yet. There it is, Susan Pitts. Congratulations. You did catch me. Susan Pitts, I think you're new to the gumshoe world. Congratulations. What did you think it was? The flowers and diagonal line. Yes, it was. I can see that now. I am going to move that over just a little bit. Here is my original case. I think it turned out really pretty. I thought her card was real pretty. She had... the collage was, she said, a wreath of die cuts. So I did a cluster of die cuts. Her Italian colors were peach and teal. Nothing says that can't be true. And so I did the same. I used peach or orange and teal or blue-green and gray. And she had a gray black background. I used gray leaves. So I switched the colors around a little bit. Her short was rejoice. She said, rejoice is a short word. I wrote the word grazie. So I didn't, I don't have a stamp that says grazie. So I went ahead and just wrote it right there on the doily. And I think grazie is very short. I wonder if they say gratz. Like we say thanks instead of thanks, thank you, gratz. I don't know. I don't think they probably do. Diagonal lines, she, which by the way was Megan's choice. She wanted diagonal lines. She got that. She had foiled diagonal lines, and I got out the old Sunburst embossing folder and used that for my diagonal lines. I think it turned out kind of pretty. Added some little orange things scattering about, and I think it turned out kind of like a pretty card. Very, very orange. I liked it. Congratulations, Susan Pitts. Thank you for Dominica for the inspiration. Susan, if you go to craftroulette.live, claim prize, you can send your address to me and I can send you your Krog using one of these cards. I know it's going to be a big day in your mailbox. So, but I would love to do that for you. So, and send you a little something. So what else do we have going on? I got caught. I don't remember how long it took. It took a while, I guess. But not too bad. Not too bad. I went longer than I thought it would go. That was pretty tricky, I gotta say. Yeah, I like orange and teal together a lot. I do. We're about to get some weather. I just heard the wind pick up. So make sure you join. Members, make sure you veto. I just vetoed today. So make sure you veto well, because Jen Gross will be joining us. Jen Gross is the chicken nugget lady. I'm sure that's how she does not want to be named. But just for clarifications, she's sent in several weeks with chicken nuggets. And so that's, if you're looking to see what she does, she's a great friend of Craft Roulette. She's done does remarkable cards. I went to see if she had a gallery or a public profile, and she doesn't. Because I'll have to ask her to do that if she wants to. Because then you could see all of her cards, because they have, one time she made like mustard pouring out. It was, I don't know. It's just remarkable crafters and craftettes making all sorts of wonderful little projects for us to enjoy. Man, we're lucky people. Great time to be alive right here on Craft Roulette. Join us Friday for Jen when she's there. Slideshow starts at 6:10. Show starts at 6:30 Central Daylight Time. It will be the last daylight time because our time changes on Sunday. It's a good one, though. We go backwards. It's always nice. Well, hope you guys do well tonight. Have a couple days worth smiling about, looking for beautiful moments. Because that's what we need. And we have them. We all have them. Yes, Kamado loves Jen's nugget cards. We'll see if we get nuggets. How she can put nuggets on her card on Friday. We'll see. If anybody can, it's Jen. Thank you all patrons for being a part of our world. I will, for Silver and Up, you'll get probably, if you are opted into the email, I think Mr. Producer will know. But if I go live, I think he can make it so you get an email. And it will just be for a little bit, but I need to work on those birthday cards. So I don't think I want to do it. So it might be mid-afternoon would be my guess instead of noon. And then, but do join us Silver and Up for the after party on Friday. We've had some nice little get-togethers. And it's been very, very nice to get to know people. That's how I got to know Elena. Oh, I said who our guest was, our member guest. But that's how I got to know her, was on those calls. So it's very, very fun. Look at all you. You're so wonderful. Thank you for your support. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, let's plan a big one. You guys are all wonderful, and you just need to give your brain a little reminder. We can do this. We can. You stay safe, eat get some good candy, and we'll talk to you on Friday. Nighty night.